Hello. Yes. Hi. What are we doing today? Okay, so, ties are cool, right? So, you know, when you go shopping for, like, fancy clothes, you're like, oh my god, wow, this looks nice. And you look at the price tag, you're like, wow, that's a lot more than I would expect. You know what I'm talking about, but, I wanted to wear, like, ties and, like, bow ties. Oh, you have to go shopping for that stuff. And not knowing how much these things were, I'm like, oh my god, that's really, really expensive. You know what, wouldn't it be cool if I could just make one? Yeah, that was years ago. I thought now would be the absolute perfect time to try my hand at it, since you are encouraged to not go out at all. What? Yeah, wow, perfect timing. Am I right? Yeah. I mean, before I wanted to try it, and I would always get scared off by the instructions. Not to say that it's not gonna happen now, but I'm gonna try power through it. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Of course, that was before I found out that they were pretty cheap in like Burlington, or you know, like a thrift store or something. But I already decided to do it. It's been years in the making. This way, you get to make something cool tie, right? Whatever fabric you want. You can make a whole bunch of them. I don't know, if you wanted. So I've decided to sacrifice this tie instead of this one because I like this one better. But I like the length of this tie, so I'm just gonna trim off a couple inches. And so let's get to work on de-seaming this tie. There were a couple of things to give me an idea how to do this. And maybe I'll follow them, but I'm gonna make a pattern out of this because I like the size of it. And I don't have any particular feelings about this tie. So I don't feel too badly about destroying it. But I guess I will observe to see how it's put together and then make it again from a different fabric with instructionals as my cheat sheet just in case I get lost. Well, one of the things says to use craft paper to do the pattern, but what is craft paper? I'm just gonna use sheets of paper that I tape together. So I'm just gonna use regular cardstock paper. Maybe, yes, totally. Cardstock paper. Just gonna tape these because they're super long. Ties are really long. I also drew this makeshift tie to see where the back loop thing would go, just in case I needed it. Okay, time to deconstruct the toe. This side is folded in all the way to the top. This side is not. And then there's a lining fabric, huh? On the bottom. Okay, well, this was not even stitched together. This is the inner thing. Oh my god, look at this crudely cut corner. Allowances are happening. Here's the tip. This part is sewn like these. Pin shit, I guess. Oh, rough, it doesn't even match. Almost an inch. Yeah, there's this dip here. I don't know what that's for. You attach this, then you flip it down, and then stitch it over here too. You can see this extra line out here. And this is folded in. The tipping fabric matches this, like this, all the way until this point. But then you tuck it in and then sew it this way. Okay, this part is confusing me to no end, so I'm just gonna wing it. It matches, but then it doesn't. So what's up with that? Okay, now I gotta iron it because it's very, very greasy. Iron it, and then I'll pin it to the paper so I can trace it better. Also, they said to mark it 45 degrees, so you know, you're supposed to cut it on a bias, whatever that means. I'm guessing it means 45 degrees. So this is the cardboard stock is a square. Lucky me. I'll just do it in half. Fold it in half, and that's 45 degrees, right? And then make a pattern. Cut the pattern out and re-put it onto another piece of fabric. Okay, here's my pattern pieces. That also took forever. Oh, what was that? It's only the first step. Now I gotta trace this pattern onto the fabric that I actually want to use. I'll pick this fabric. What? All that talk about personalizing and making your own design is, and I pick this one? Yes! Wow, it's so like birds. Oh, you wanna see what it'll look like? What if, like, it'll look like, hold on, I did that wrong. Like this. Exactly like that. Looks beautiful. Oh, let's do my main one. I would like to line up this with this. Yes, that way I know it's biased, right? Lovely. Like this. Wonderful. Alright, let's trace these patterns on. Also maybe I should have ironed this first so it's not all bumpy, but who could be bothered to? Also maybe I should have done it on the back so see it better, but we're all about making mistakes here, right? And also not learning from them. What? Okay, wait, I just thought of this since it's a continuous thing, right? And maybe I'm supposed to do this and then have this as a continuation over here. So I have this instead, so it'll look like a continuous pattern instead of like there's a bird here and then there's not. Maybe? Do I have to redo this? But the top part seems like it doesn't matter too much because you can't really see the top part because it goes around your neck anyway, right? I'm gonna conclude that doesn't matter because I don't want to do that again and deal with the consequences later. Let's cut it out. Well, I'm gonna assume they're supposed to cut on the inside edge of the chalk marking since that's where the pattern line actually is. Also, maybe the cutting doesn't really matter because the one that I took apart had some shitty cutting, so I don't feel too bad about messing up any cutting, which is a very likely occurrence, a possibility. Okay, for the inside thing, not sure what kind of material this is, but the people are interfacing. Well, hey, guess what? I don't have interfacing, and they're like, oh, maybe you should use the one from the original tie. Well, I don't want to because what if I mess it up? Then I wasted the interfacing. So, what do I have instead? Felt. Yeah, so we use felt instead. See if that works. Also, the lining. Whoa, what kind of lining material is this? Is it silk? Well, I don't have silk lying around. That's fancy pantsy. What? It's supposed to be fancy? Oh. Oops, that's ridiculous. I will use regular cotton. Maybe. Okay, how about we, let's cut this felt out. I mean, trace it out from the pattern and pretend that you see me cut it out because my camera died and, I didn't notice. Okay, now what? Oh yes, sew them or main fabric together. So these are the right sides, right? Cause they are the right way you want to see them. Right sides together. And you're not supposed to put it like you think you're supposed to put it, cause that's wrong. Like this is wrong, cause when it looks like, oh no, what kind of tie is that? So you're supposed to put it like ridiculous, like you wouldn't expect. Like this. So when you stitch it together, it goes up and you're like, oh wow. So, hello, wow, there's a table. This is my right side. This is the bottom tie. Whoa, it's huge. This is the whatever piece. Wow. So, right. Place the right together. And like these. So when it's stitched together, nope, that was wrong. Like this. Like this. This is a puzzle piece that do like this. So when you stitch it, it goes like this, hopefully. And then this top piece, it'll be like this. Whoa. And then this top piece, you put it like this. Yes, you go like this. Wow. Whoa, it actually matched, kind of. You can't tell. Basically, you want it to go this way. My left, your left. This one goes to your right, not this, and then this one goes to the left. To the left, to the left. Ta-da. It's sewing time. Match. My triangles stick out. I'm just gonna try and center it. Alright, the next one, go to the right. Whoa. I mean, that's the left. Okay, I've decided that this looks good as the tip part. Oh, let's use this. Does it need to be unbiased too? I don't think so. Oh, so let's just trace the pattern, cut the pattern. So I'm gonna iron the folds in first. It'd be nice if you had a bigger ironing board. Only one side is folded once in. The other side was just folded like this. So the fold side in, fold one, and then it folds again, and it goes over the top like this. Let's just choose one side. I'll choose this one. Fold it in. I don't know, this much. I'm gonna try it like one of the people says on the thing. Fold it like this. Fold the other side in. Stitch it like that. Let's try the mini part first. How the other people did it. Fold it in these sides. Then you fold in one more side. All the sides are folded in. Then you'll take in this piece. And then you just stitch these together. Okay, so I tried that. And it didn't work. So I went back to look at it. Oh, actually, even though it's folded in, you're supposed to stitch the line to the line. You're supposed to make them match. So let's try that again. Fold it back. Wow. Then attach the wrong side. Whoa. To the right side. No, wait. Right sides together. So the wrong side is facing you. Okay. So it matches here. Now you have to match it to here. Now make a little dip. It won't match at the tippy top. Okay. A lot of troubleshooting later. It's not perfect, but I'm gonna go with that. I want the stuff at the top. Let's just do the other side. There we are. This here at the tip, fold it down, and then you do the crease, and then fold it this. Cool. So this will make a straight line down the tie. side. Wow, that's great. I know, right? And then fold this in so it matches the other line. Yes, great. Pinch and pin. Does it match? Hope so. We're moving on, and then this matches whatever. Ooh, great. What beauty. That's done. Now, I'll do this side. You're supposed to crease it down. I'll take this. Maybe iron it a bit. Right side together. Ooh, this is the right side. Maybe like this. You match this back tip with a tip here. So here, and then now we'll take this. Match it to this and pin it to this. Make sure the edges match. Stabby, stabby. You just pin it. Lovely. So now, in order to make this match, this is over here. You need to pull it up. Match it here. Have a little dip here. But fold it back and then stitch it here. And then match it. And then I folded this down a tiny bit, and that's where I'm gonna just stop my stitch. I really hope this is right, cause suck if it wasn't. Now the other side. The little pointy, yes. Just match the pointy with this. I'll match the tip with the tip of this first, then pin. And now this side needs to go up like this. Here's my little tip. So I fold the base down like this, and then I stitch here. This will go like this, and I will fold it back like this, and it'll be like that. And I'll stitch it right here, about to here. So that. Now all I've got to do is fold it in half, fold it the right side together, and stitch on the crease that I made before at the crease. And I think that probably will work. La-da! Oh. Good enough for me. Who's looking anyway? At the sides, you do this, then you match it up here, and then you fold this down, and then stitch here. Same on the other side, you fold it down, and you stitch here, and then it should look better than this, and then it'll look like this. It has a dip here because it needs to go out, and then there's this, and then here, and then the top part. Hooray! It finally looks pointy enough. I wanted it to have this part. All the other tutorial things did not. This was the only one that had it. By golly, was it confusing. The one part that I needed to see, it was blocked. Their hand blocked it. I was like, oh, what's happening over here? What's happening? You can't see what's happening. It's fine. It's fine. It's like, you figure it out yourself. Thanks a lot. Now, iron it. Put the felt in. Here. You just fold it in to match. Flush with the felt or interfacing. And this folded side is supposed to go over the non-folded side. Now stick the other one into the other side too. So the tips match. And then you just iron. Good morning. Here's what it looks like. But also you to make the pattern more tie. This, where you stick the loop behind the tie so it doesn't go like, whoa, like this whole time, right? Here it is. You fold it on half again, and make all this creases, and open it up, the middle half, pinch it, and push it in, and there's your shape. Woo! These two go in, and these like this, and just slightly stitch these two to the sides. Lovely. Iron it out so it lays flat. Trace the pattern out. Create a pattern piece. Cut the pattern piece out. Put the pattern piece out to my base fabric. Cut that out. And then this is also stitched. Oops. Fold it in half. Fold one side up into the middle. Fold the other side up into the middle. Then fold it in half again. Iron layer. Hot dog style. No, it's hamburger style. Fold it in half. Make a crease. Oh! That was hot. Fold it in half again. Crease one more time. Now there you go. You just pinch this, open these up, and there you have it. And just sew this. Hand sew it, I guess. Just take some thread, thread it. Hopefully this needle is not too thick. Then you double it up. Tie a knot. You can do by just wrapping it and pushing. Cool. Right? Maybe I should look up what a whip stitch is, because I keep seeing that. But you're not going to? That's right. How you guess? Learning, am I right? You want to go under just the top fabric and use this to travel forward. When you cross over, you want to do it right across. So only you don't want to go all the way through just the top. And that's how you travel forward. Because you don't want this to happen at the beginning. I was like clueless, but I don't feel like fixing it. So now she's gonna stitch it here. Let's do an observation. It's just in the side loosely. Oh, this one's open up here. Doesn't start till a bit of ways up. Well, I'm gonna start here. I just need to start it. Now you go through right across from this, just inside. So, and then, okay, just do, I'm confused too. Oh, right across from where you come up, folded part. Only go through the very front of the folded part. Just at the side, pull it through. Right across, top layer, interfacing layer. Then back up through the same layer. Make sure you didn't go through the front. Yep, okay. Then just this fabric here. So maybe it's easier to just go by feel. Came out here, go in through here, all the way. Make sure it doesn't go through the front, and then just come back out. I ran out of thread. Oh, I need to start it again. Why didn't I think of this? Let's just hide the knot under here. Unfold those, and then just stick it where it usually comes out. And there you go. Knot hider. This one doesn't go all the way to the top. I'm not gonna go all the way. Since it has this thing, I'm just gonna finish off mine by doing that. In there. The last thing is just attach this thing. Where do you put it? Oh well, good thing I drew this handy dandy tie thing. Interesting. Right here. Here. Under. Did I leave a space here? Oh my god. Stitch that. Then stitch a little here and over here. Attach this. No, just lie flat like this and just lightly stitch. Hey, I'm done. Let's try it on. Oh, well, it worked. It's a tie. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. There's a bird head right there. But I did it! Woohoo! Okay, I'm done. Troubleshooting. It's still too long. So maybe change that. Thus, maybe learn how to do it better. Also, this bottom part isn't even. I can tell when I'm standing up. What else? Was that tutorial easy to follow? Just the important part wasn't what, but very helpful. Maybe get better interfacing. The felt seems to be doing alright, but whatever. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. Yes. Okay, woo, bye.